And Brandon, I can't see your head, so maybe you give me a hand wave if you can hear me. Great. The inhalation is considered the yin, drawing in nourishment. And the exhalation is the heating, exhaling breath, the solar breath in yoga. So here in yoga, we have a very similar concept, a very sister concept to inhaling, drawing in nourishment, and exhaling and dispelling energy. Inhaling and drawing in nourishment, and exhaling, dispelling heat. Turn your palms to face up below your navel. This is your central channel. And on your inhalation, allow for the hands to rise up the center line, stroking up the yin side, and then stretching the arms straight up overhead, opening the arms out and wide, exhaling, energy moving down, yang. Stepping the feet slightly wide, knees are unlocked. Inhaling, drawing the palms up center line of the body. The yin channel, yin, moving up, open the arms out and wide, energy moving down, yang. Yes, and continue this action of inhaling, drawing up the center line. Knees are unlocked. Bring a gentle tone to the belly, opening the arms out and wide, yang. Inhaling, drawing up from the soles of your feet, through the inner thighs, into the pelvis, up the center channel, and exhaling out and wide. Inhaling up into the yin side, the nourishing side. Exhaling heat, productivity. Exhale doing. Several more times with breath. Allowing the noisy exhalation. And it sounds like an ocean or maybe a waterfall in the distance. Water could be the element of yin, while the waterfall is the expression of yang. There is a yin, a seed of suppleness in everything. It might be hard to find, like in a rock. A rock may seem hard, unpenetratable. However, there's still a porous nature, a receptive nature, where water can still make its way into the inside. So it still has a receptivity. It can also receive heat. Still receiving nourishment. Now, moving on your next exhalation, inhaling up through center line, and we'll take it down the left side of the body. Turn the hands down, pressing down the side of the face, down the side of the rib cage, down the knees, down the ankle, and flip it around the toes and draw it up the inside of the leg, up the pelvis, up the pubic bone, up the center line, and all the way up to the heavens. And again, down the left side. Down the left side of the body. This is a yang aspect, wrapping around the toes and moving up the inside of the leg. Pulling energy up the inside of the leg, into the pelvis, into the organs, into your sights, and down again the left side. Let the knees bend. Let your trunk move. Noisy exhale down. And I kind of like to think about scrubbing down. This is the wood channel on the outside, scrubbing down and inviting any areas of old, scaly, and invite for that to move off, inviting in a cleansing yin energy. Now, last time down the left side. Last time up the left side, moving up through center and taking it down the right side, down the side of the head, down the side of the neck, the front of the shoulder, and all the way down the rib cage, the outer knee, the outer calf, around the toes, and up the inside of the calf, the tender part of the thigh, into the pubic bone, into the organs, up the center line of your body, into your vision, and down again the right side of the body. Inviting your body into balance of nourishment to productivity. And continue this yin and yang. Yin and yang. In and out. This last time, moving up through center line. Arms up. Now step the legs together. Interlace the fingers at the very top, pointing the index fingers towards the sky, locking through the fingers. Hug the legs towards each other. Full body vessel mudra. I'm connected to the heavens, and I'm definitely connected to the earth. The heavens and the earth. And I am a conduit in between. I'm a conduit of balance. Grow your spine up super tall, waistline long. Right hand holds left wrist and arch over towards the right, opening up through the side body. Inhale through center, reverse the arms and arch to the left. Inhaling through center and to the right. Through center, noisy exhale to the left. And continue to move from center to left to right. We have a side that's bending and a side that's stretching. A side that's expanding and a side that's contracting. Expansion is that yang. Contraction is the yin. Moving on your next exhalation to the right, step your left knee back behind the right knee. Plug the knees into each other, bend the knees and arch to the right. Inhale through center, reverse the knees, right knee into left knee, bend the knees and arch to the left. And we continue to sway. And we ask for the hips to start to wake up, the knees to wake up. Contracting, expanding. On your next inhalation, draw yourself through center, step your feet wide, and pull your hands down into your heart. Spin the hands, the back of the hands together, and turn the fingertips into the heart, rotating through the wrist. Pour the hands open into the earth, bend the knees and bow in. And inhale, pull up through the center line. Turn the hands and pour the hands out, bend the knees. Offering great boons, offering great gifts, being in alignment with your yin nature. Welling up from the inside and offering. And because we're all in our living rooms, maybe you even invite yourself into a little bit of noisy sounds, gentle moans, maybe loud breaths. Now allow for your spine to start to undulate. Continue this action with your arms and round your spine up. Keep the knees bent. Pour yourself forward with a long spine. Round yourself up, chin in, and pour yourself forward with a very long, intentional back. Drawing yourself all the way up. And exhale, pour yourself intentionally, devotionally forward. So rounding spine up, long spinal extension, fold down. Rounding up, spinal extension, down. Rounding, very yin nature. Extending, yang nature. Rounding, passive, extending, engaged. We continue to work these two aspects. This next time, draw yourself up through center, step the legs together, draw your hands down into heart center, Anjali Mudra, the hand symbol for the heart. Bring the left hand to the center of your chest and turn your right hand out, offering great boons, offering great gifts from the center of your being. Offering intentions to your mat, intentions to your practice. A balanced practice of yin and yang. And step to the front edge of your mat. Tadasana, mountain pose. Follow an inhalation, sweep your fingertips high to the sky, and exhale, fold in, Uttanasana. Spinal extension on your inhale, hands can move up to the thighs or to your blocks, long flat back. Exhale, bow in, bend your knees and step your right foot to the back edge of your mat. And step your right foot back far enough to let your left knee come to a deep 90 degree. Slide your hands back to frame your front leg. Release your back knee to the earth. Follow an inhalation, slide your hands up the center line of your body and reach your fingertips to the sky, Anjaneya Asana. And on your exhalation, bow in, let your hands touch the earth and pull earth energy all the way up the center line of your body and reach fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, bow in, hands touch the earth and pull life force from the earth up the thighs, into the pelvis, offering it up to the heavens. A couple more times, a gentle flow. Next time, hands to the earth, step your right foot forward, forward folds. Spinal extension on your inhale. Fold in to float your left foot back. Slide your blocks back to frame your front leg. Right knee to a 90-degree. Release your left knee to the earth. Allow your hands to possibly touch the earth on the inside of your front leg. And follow an inhalation. Up the inner thigh, up the pubic bone, up the center line. And sweep the hands to the sky. Bow in. Inhaling up. And pouring yourself forward. Nurturing. Offering. Next time your hands touch the earth, step your left foot forward, forward fold. Spinal extension on your inhale. Fold in, forward fold. Inhale to come all the way up to standing. Fingertips reach high. Hands journey into heart center. Inhale to reach the fingertips high. Arms out and wide. Swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Spinal extension on your inhale. Fold in to float your right foot back. Move your right foot back far enough to where your left knee can come to a deep 90-degree. Slide your blocks back to frame your front leg. Release your knee to the earth. On your inhalation, reach your fingertips towards the sky. And on your exhale, take it out to the left. Pour yourself down the left side and inhale up the left side. Exhale and pour yourself down the left side and inhale up. Pour yourself down the left side and inhale up. I notice a little instability. I notice that as things start to get unstable, there's a tendency to want to cling on. That's yang energy. When things are unstable, yin energy. And just notice your body's response to want to make things a certain way or make things right in your perception. Continue to allow the hips to move, the waistline to move, and anything that's rigid. We just go, oh, look at that really strong area. Great. Bring yourself back to center, plant your hands, step your right foot forward, forward fold. Spinal extension, long spine, gazes at the ground. Exhale to fold in and float your left foot back. Move the left foot back far enough that the right knee comes to that deep 90-degree. Knees not in front of the toe. Also foot not too far behind to where you're moving towards the splits. It's like Goldilocks, it's just right. Slide the hands back to frame the front leg, then release your back knee to the earth. Set the foundation, and then move. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards center line, and exhale, pour over to the right. Inhale up, and pour. Notice the body's tendency to want to make things perfect, or the mind's tendency, I should say. We just go, oh, there's a little bit of yang energy whenever yin energy is present. And is there a way that we can cultivate a balance between the two? Not trying to conquer the yin, not trying to change the yin. Bring yourself back up to center, plant your hands, and step your left foot forward, forward fold, Uttanasana. Spinal extension on the inhale, hands to the thighs or to your blocks. Long spine, gazes down. Exhale, forward fold, belly to your thighs. Inhale to come all the way up to standing. Fingertips reach high. Hands journey into heart center. Reach the fingertips to the sky. Exhale to your forward fold. Knees are unlocked, spine is long. Inhale up, halfway, spinal extension. Exhale to fold in, float your right foot back. The right foot is considered, the right side is considered the solar side in Ayurveda, yoga medicine, Chinese medicine, the yang side. Release your knee to the earth. Inhale to reach your hands towards the sky. Moving down the right side of the body, pour yourself towards the earth and draw yourself up through center. And pour yourself to the right and draw yourself up through center. And let the hips move. Let the body become unstable. And when the body becomes unstable, in very gentle ways, we call to action small muscles to stabilize. We wake up and invite the body to be strong. So we want to reach these edges of instability in a very gentle way. Beautiful. And on your next exhalation, hands touch the ground. Right foot steps forward. Spinal extension. On your inhale, fold in to float your left foot back. Left side, lunar side, nourishment side. Release your left knee to the earth and inhale your hands to the sky. And exhale, pour over the left side, pulling yourself up to center. And exhale to the left side, up through center. Invite in these moments of uncertainty, because your body isn't exactly what you want it to be. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with it. It just means that that particular area just simply needs to learn how to be more yin or maybe more yang. More stable, yang, or more supple, yin. And on the next exhalation, plant your hands. Step your right foot back, table top, hands and knees. Round your spine, look down into your organs, look into your heart, look into the yin side. Inhale into a gentle back bend, lift your heart, lift your sit flesh. Move the ears back, contracting the back side, yang side. Exhale and round, look down into your heart. Inhale into your back bend. Continue these cat-cow undulations, contracting and expanding. Find yourself to neutral spine. Extend your right arm out to the right. And on your exhalation, thread right arm underneath left arm, twisting around the center line. Inhale to open up. Right arm extends and exhale to thread. We wind up and we extend out. We fold in and we open up. Replacing your right hand to the earth. Extend your left arm out to the left. Thread left arm underneath right arm. A gentle twist. Inhale to open and expand. Moving with the current of your breath. Linking breath with movement. I'm in my home space right now because my studio is closed for repair from the earthquake. And so it's really fun because I can run my fingers through the carpet and really get into that yin aspect. Seeing my hands move and flow, and then actually seeing the carpet change. Like hands moving through sand. Tabletop, hands and knees. Round your spine, look down into your organs. Inhale into your gentle back bend. Neutral spine. Extend your right leg out to the right. Right leg is going to be in alignment with your hip. And really press through the outer pinky toe side of your foot. The tendency is the outer ankle is a little bit tight. So the right outer ankle is really pressing, the right outer heel. And on your exhalation, round your spine, look down into your organs. Inhale into your gentle back bend. Really lift the tail flesh, and you'll find an opening through that inner thigh, the yin side. Exhale to round, scoop your tail. Inhale into a sweet back bend, open your heart. Exhale to round, scoop your tail. Inhale to lift your tail, expanding the inner thigh. A couple more times. And then find an area that's particularly sensational for you. And I find this when I lift my tail and I lean back just a little bit towards my heel, just a little bit, literally like an inch. And then I find a long band of opening all the way through the inner thigh. And even though my tail is lifted, I still tone my belly, pulling my belly in, my organs in. We still want a seed of the yang to go with our yin, our expansion. Now point the toes on your left foot. Press your butt back towards your heel. You may not go all the way, and then inhale, rise. Shoulders over hands. And exhale, press back, butt towards heel. You may not go back all the way. It's just simply looking for sensation. Inhale and rise. And once we find that edge of sensation, that's the end of the pose. We don't have to move past the sensation. We don't have to make it more. We don't have to get anywhere. Just looking for that first edge of sensation. And we honor that yin quality. We don't conquer the yin quality. We don't tear apart the yin quality. We don't dominate the yin quality. We just look for sensation, and that's the end of the pose, and we move. We just knock on the door. Oh, hey. Oh, there's sensation, and moving out. Great. Moving to the second side. Gather the knees back to a tabletop. Round your spine, look down into your organs. Inhale into your gentle back bend. And neutral spine. Extend your left leg straight out to the left. Then really press through the left outer heel. The left outer heel. Bring a gentle tuck to the tail, scooping the buttocks flesh under, and then inhaling, lifting the tail, and you'll feel an inner thigh stretch from the inner thigh all the way up to the pubic bone. And exhale, round, scoop your tail. Inhale into your gentle back bend, exposing the inner thigh to an opening. Exhale to round.
Now find yourself in a place where it's sensational for you. It's going to be different for all of us. We've all had different injuries in our knees and our ankles. We all carry a different way of life. So our bodies will all carry sensation or tightness, strength in different ways, different places. When the inner thighs are out of balance, we can experience pain in the knees and also in the lower back. We'll experience limited range of motion in the hips, not being able to sit cross-legged. Begin to move with breath, point your right toes, and start to press your butt back towards your heels. And it's just a towards action. And this leg is very different for me. The second I hit sensation, I move forward and come out. And exhale, press your butt back towards your heels. Look for sensation, and then move out. Exhale and press back towards the heels. Now that may mean that your butt never touches your heel. And that doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. That just simply means that the inner thighs are tight. And as I continue to work here, I notice, oh, I'm starting to get a little extra range of motion. I find sensation and I come out. I look for tension. Oh, there's the tension, and I'm gonna come out. I touch that little yang, and then I move back to yin. I don't yang through the yang. I don't dominate through the challenge. I honor. I honor when my body says no. Great, and then gather yourself back to center, hands and knees. Round your spine, look down into your organs. Inhale into your sweet back bend, lift your heart, lift your sit flesh, and come to a tabletop. Extend your right leg out to the right again, really pressing through the outer right heel. Now extend your right arm out to the right. On your exhalation, thread right arm underneath left arm. Oh geez, holy Hannah. Inhale and open up. Exhale and thread, right arm underneath left arm. Inhale to open up. Couple more times, exhale to thread, right arm underneath left arm. It's a deep opening, twisting and diagonal. Now look for the area that you have the most sensation. And begin to settle in there. I like to grab a block and maybe bring a block underneath my shoulder. And then bring a block to hold up my head. So that my body isn't hanging in some precarious way. And I support myself. Shoulders supported, head supported. As I allow the opening to happen through the inner thigh of my right leg, the yin side. You can lower your left forearm to the ground. Use a block to bring the ground closer to you. Drawing in, exhaling and dispersing. Drawing in lunar breath and exhaling sun, exhaling the heat. Draw yourself back to center, tabletop. Oof, around your spine, look down into your organs. I have a lot of sensation there. Inhale into gentle back bend. And exhale, neutral spine. Extend the left leg. Extend your left arm, left leg, and on your exhalation, thread. Left arm underneath right arm, head touches down, shoulder touches down. Inhale to extend, and exhale to thread. Inhale to extend, exhale to thread. Now looking for the area that has the most sensation, not 110% sensation, just the first layers of sensation. Looking for an area that your body has tension. And you can bring your shoulder to a block, your head to a block, your forearm to a block. Bringing the earth closer to you, giving yourself support so your body can unwind. I've been known to be a runner, marathons, half marathons, daily runner. So I hear a lot about knee pain and hip pain. And a lot of these pains that we have are just simply our muscles that are hyper-tensioned in one direction, hyper-trained, and they don't know how to let go. And they make your bones track in a certain way, and your joints are tracking inappropriately. So a lot of the times pain is just simply too tight of muscles in one area and not tensioned enough in another area. Great, and bring yourself back to center, tabletop. Round your spine, look down into your organs. Inhale into a gentle back bend. My legs are really talking to me this morning. And exhale to round, look down into your organs. Swing your feet off to the left and plop your tush onto the ground. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Extend the left leg out in front of you. Now take your left hand and place it on the top of your left thigh. And just scrub down the left leg out to the outer shin. If you need to, bend the knee and bring the foot closer to you. And then slide the hands around to the inner foot, the inner calf, and all the way up the inner thigh. And then take both hands down the calf, down the shin, down the ankle. Bend the knee if you need to. And slide the hands up the inner thigh. I personally love to put a block underneath the knee to invite the knee to bend so I can stretch the hamstring without overstretching my back. Usually, for most of us, our hamstrings are way too tight to be touching our feet without a bent knee. So I bring in a gentle prop, running down the outside of the leg and running up the inside of the leg. Drawing life force up and inviting hardness, stagnancy to redisperse. Now moving on your next inhalation up through center, sweep the fingertips towards the sky. Windmill the right hand behind you. Press into your right hand, press into your shin, and sweep your tush off of the ground and your heart towards the sky. Big yin opening, a big opening. Stretch through the hips. A big contraction through the back body. Now exhale, replace your tush to the ground and sweep your heart forward. Bow in. Inhale to bring yourself back up. Press into your hand, lift your hips. Do a gentle back bend. May not be gentle for some of you. And sweep yourself forward. We're just doing this oceanic. Moving in and moving out. Great. And reversing left foot to the inner right thigh. I like to place a block underneath my knee. 1, to invite my knee from not hyperextending, and 2, to give a little bit of forgiveness into my lower back. Hamstrings are really tight and they force our back into an excessive round. So I support myself. Now bring your right hand to the top of your right thigh and push the flesh of the right thigh gently down, down the shin, down the outer foot, sweep around the sole of the foot and up the inner thigh. And both hands out and down the top of the leg and up the inner thigh. Yang side, down, yin side, inside, up. Moving on your next inhalation, draw your fingers up towards the sky. Big yin opening. Left hand comes to the earth. Press into your left hand, into your left leg. Lift the hips. Exhale, allow the tush to come to the earth and fall over your right leg. Inhale to sweep back and around. Left hand to the earth and lift the hips. This beautiful wave-like ocean. And if that means that you just simply bring your left hand to the earth and lift your heart, and the tush never leaves the ground, that is right in alignment with you today. It's perfect. And replace your hips to the ground. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees to open wide. And just look down at your feet. Look down at the insides, this delicate arch in the middle of your foot, up the insides of your ankles, the insides of your calves and into your thighs. This is the yin channels. And the yin channels move up and up into the pelvis and grow the spine up tall, the very crown of the head up tall. And just see if you can tap into that energy. It's not about doing, just simply feeling. If you feel like you need to move through those actions with your hands, or maybe you can feel it in your body, moving up the arches of the feet, up the ankles, up the thighs, and into the pelvis. Growing the spine up tall. And extend your legs towards straight, making your way onto your back. You may place a block underneath your knees to support you. Shavasana, the practice of just simply being. The practice of yin. the practice of receiving nourishment. And begin to deepen your breath. Bringing your awareness to your chest expanding and your belly lifting. Receptive, nourishing. Bring your awareness to your body, held onto the earth. Begin to move fingers and toes. Slowly bending your knees. And making your way to your right side, the solar side, the yang side. Roll towards your belly and your hands. Push your hands into the earth to bring your spine up to a comfortable seat. Bring left hand and right hand together at heart center to Anjali Mudra, the hand symbol for the heart. A gesture to take the wisdom of your being and share it with all of life's poses. Taking the wisdom of balance, taking the wisdom of yin, receptivity, suppleness, and offering it to all of life's poses. Thank you so much for taking time out and creating wellness for yourself today. Have a beautiful morning. Namaste.